welcome to Charlie's vlog. So today we're out for New Year's Eve and I am smashed as fuck.
It is a few days off New Year's Eve. I don't even know what the date is today. I have a shift at the bookshop today, but I wanted to jump on here and quickly update you. I wasn't going to start a vlog, but here we are, because I received something in the mail, which I'm going to show you now because I think you guys are going to love it. So this guy named Gino reached out to me on Instagram and said he had this gay Zine magazine. He's from the Netherlands. I don't know, European men, chef's kiss. So yeah, he sent me this thing, these two Zines, which honestly, they're more coffee table books. They're such good quality, but I thought a few of you might like them. So I wanted to share them, show you, and let's have a gaze. So these are the Zines. It's called Stories for Sad Boys, and they're gay magazines that touch on the fragility and masculinity, and they're full of gay black and white photography mostly, of European men, and also some melancholic poetry, which, like, look at this. Look at the quality of this. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to bring these on the train with me today. I'm in my train era. I'm trying not to drive my car as much. But yeah, I'm going to take this on the train. Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea to bring it on the train. But yeah, how hot. I'm so obsessed with these. Thank you, Gino. I love you so much. I cannot wait to have a really good flick through these. Got to shift to the bookshop today. Gonna go and do that, and I guess I'll give you a fit check as well before I go. I wasn't gonna start a vlog, but then these arrived, as I said, so I sort of had to start one today. I'm gonna go down to Melbourne for a few days and then come back here for New Year's, which will be very exciting. But fit check, these can be a part of my fit check. I mean, okay. So I've got my grandpa knit that I got from the op shop years ago. It's perfect. I wear it with everything. And eclectic grandpa is coming back apparently, so slay on that, because I've just been doing it the whole time. And I got my glasses on, and also mustache gang. I'm growing my mustache back, I think. And honestly, I might even leave a little stubble. Filthy boy, filthy boy. Anywho's, so I got that. I've got my Observe Gallery t-shirt on underneath because white t-shirt, you know. And then I've got my worship big baggy jeans that don't fit me properly. Like, literally, look, the belt is done all the way up. Anywho's, so I've got those on, and then I've got my Adidas Wales Bonner collab with these beautiful laces that I got for Christmas. So yeah, that's about it. I'll talk to you guys soon. I don't know when I'll update you, probably New Year's, I don't know. But yeah, talk to you soon. Toodaloo. Bye.
I left your party early that night, 'cause you'll never ask me to spend the night. I shouldn't leave my friends behind. I'm doing it again for a night. I left your party early that night, 'cause I don't think I'll
Part 2 in the vlog, Leilani.
to get
I know what's in my bag.
You're nothing like you when
Hey y'all, welcome
there's
to
so
Charlie's vlog.
I
So
get my
today we're out for New
shoes
Year's Eve and I
and
am smashed as
I
fuck.
get out. Is it too much to ask for? Oh yeah, too much to ask of you.
I think she jumped it. That's why she jumped it in.
If I'm being honest, I don't think that I'm making it easy to stay around.
What's going on, my darlings? It is Thursday, the 4th of January here. It's been about a week since I updated you, so naughty boy there. I know I promised I'd update you more, but here we are again, me saying that I did not do that. It's just been really busy. That's my excuse. I went down to Brody's for the weekend, and then we came back. We had New Year's. I spent a lot of time with family for the first few days of January, and then yesterday I was just so busy and swamped with social media stuff, trying to catch up, trying to set myself up for when I go back to work. There's a little bit less to worry about. Goals for this year in terms of reading, I had a few which I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if the TikTok will be easily up by now, but I had filmed a TikTok talking about my reading goals for this year. I had a really interesting discussion in the Katie James Book Club, which sort of like made me realize a few things in terms of where my reading was going and how I wasn't liking that. I feel like I was just reading for the numbers and the sake of reading, and I sort of lost focus of the enjoyment, which I would like enjoy what I was reading, but I just wasn't reflecting as much, wasn't critically thinking as much on what I was reading. So I've set a few goals. I'm going to try and be intentional with my reading this year. So I thought I would read you my reading goals. I've written them down in my Notion here. Guys, get on Notion. If you're not on Notion, game changer. I've got like a content. I've got so much stuff on here. But as I said, the first goal is going to be no reading goal. I don't want to have a numeric reading goal this year. I feel like I just want to read, go with the flow, take it as it comes, read for enjoyment, pick some longer books. I'm going to start a longer book today. Just read what feels right, just chill out. That's my first goal. The second one is read some bigger books, which goes on that by hopefully removing my reading goal, numeric reading goal. I will read some bigger books, and I'm currently about to start at Swim Two Boys, and I watched a reading vlog with Renee where she read East of Eden, and I am sort of intrigued. I sort of want to read it. I don't know, should I read it, East of Eden, should I read it this year? Let me know. Do more buddy reads. I really enjoyed my buddy read last year with Nathan and the book club sort of atmosphere, so I'm going to try and really stick to that, converse, think about and talk about what I'm reading more. And that's my second goal as well, read and discuss more about what I'm reading. So yeah, and also reflecting on what I'm reading. So I've got like a Google Doc where I'm just going to write my thoughts, where I can sort of just update you on what I'm thinking about, what I'm reading. Yeah. So yeah, and there's going to be an exciting update in the new platform I haven't really spoken about, with why I'm doing that as well. So yeah, they're my reading goals. There's a few there, not too many, just a few to keep me on track. I also want to read more like of certain authors, Maggie Nelson, Patti Smith, of course, Cusk, Deborah Levy, who else? Morrison. I really want to read some Toni Morrison this year. I know I keep saying I'm going to read her books. I have The Bluest on my shelf, which I just haven't got to. But it is coming. I promise I will eventually get there. But yesterday I finished my first read of the year, which I am going to show you now. So I finished Things I Don't Want to Know by Deborah Levy, and let me tell you, wow, this book is 110% going to be on my favorite books of the year, unless something dramatic happens and I read 10 books that are better than this. But I don't think it's going to happen. This book spoke to me on another level. It was a spiritual experience. I feel like reading it on the train, bathing in the sunlight that trickled in. It was just a moment. It was like sort of warm. I was transported with this book and I loved it so much. I feel like this sums up my taste in reading. This was everything I wanted it to be. One of my favorite books of all time now. The cover is exquisite. Deborah Levy's voice is so honest and raw, yet well thought out. This book isn't long. The margins are quite large. The text is big, but she says so much in so few words. Some notes I made were to do with the importance of loneliness and reflection in art, and how we see a lot of writers and artists spending a lot of time on their own, and that is something I relate to. I like spending time alone. I don't really find it hard to do that. So that was one major topic in the first essay that I really enjoyed. The transformation of motherhood, and both physically, spiritually, just holistically, the transformation that mothers undergo from being one day not having a child to the next having a child is very, very interesting and intriguing to me. And I find myself drawn to these commentaries on motherhood. It's just a very interesting topic to me. And also another really intriguing thing to me was the difference between motherhood and fatherhood, and how mothers don't get to just give up or just throw in the towel or just say, I'm busy, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Mothers don't typically get to do that. And I think that was a very interesting passage. I literally underlined so much in here. I really also found Deborah Levy's silence as a child quite interesting, and how many writers are silenced and then they become writers, which is where they just speak through pages rather than their own voice. And finding your own voice was a massive topic and point of discussion for this book, and how we learn to speak for ourselves, to speak up, to become more confident in what we're saying, what we believe in. I really enjoyed that as well. Displacement and belonging, again, another massive vein that runs through the middle of this book, and I found that really interesting. But all of these things are touched on and then woven together, and they make this magnificent masterpiece, and I just loved it. And the title, Things I Don't Want to Know, and it's what the end of the book really tied this all together. I've done a little quote from Aesthetic Enthusiasm. Pages 160 to 162 were just chef's kiss, some of the best pages I've ever read. And there was this quote that said, "What do we do with the knowledge we cannot bear to live with, and what do we do with the things we do not want to know?" And I just thought that was so profound, so impactful. And I feel like it's something everybody can relate to. We all find out these things that we don't want to know, and what we do with them. Some people block them out. Some people want to talk about them all the time. Some people write about them. And I think that's very interesting. And yeah, I've only read August Blue by her, is the only other book, and I really did enjoy that. The only thing I didn't really like was the COVID-ness of it. But yeah, to sum it up, I loved Deborah Levy's Things I Don't Want to Know. I cannot wait to read the rest, the other two in the living autobiography series. I'm definitely going to try and get my hands on them soon. And hopefully save them, because I don't want to read them too fast. I don't want to eat them all up and then have nothing. I know Ben read one of these in Greece, and I'm going to Greece soon. So maybe I'll do that, because it looks like such a Greece read. I don't know. I was feeling it. So yeah, I'm going to start at swim 2 boys today. I'll probably update you. I'm going to keep this vlog going, I think, and update you soon. But yeah, hope you're well.